How much money should you put in red envelopes? Imagine a bright red packet in your hand, filled with good wishes and hopes for prosperity. You might wonder, how much should I really put inside? Well, the amount depends on several things. Your relationship to the recipient, the occasion, and your own finances all play a part. There is no strict rule, but some common practices can guide you. The color red is always used because it symbolizes good luck and wards off bad fortune. White envelopes are only for funerals, so stick with red for celebrations. If you are married, you usually give red envelopes to children, young adults who are not married, and sometimes to employees. If you are single, you might not be expected to give, but it varies by family and region. Always use crisp, new bills inside. This shows respect and symbolizes a fresh start for the new year or special day. The closer your relationship, the more money you typically give. For your own children, amounts are often around 100 yuan, which is about $15, but you can give more if you like. To your parents or grandparents, it is common to give between 500 and 1,000 yuan, roughly $75 to $300, as a sign of respect. For children of friends or relatives who are still in school, amounts are usually between 50 and 100 yuan, or about $7 to $30. If you meet children of acquaintances during celebrations, smaller amounts like 20 or 50 yuan, or $3 to $7 are appropriate. If you are an employer, giving red envelopes to employees before the Lunar New Year is common. The amounts can range from 100 to 1,000 yuan, about $15 to $150, depending on your relationship and company culture. When giving, avoid amounts ending with the number 4 because it sounds like the word for death in Chinese and is considered unlucky. Instead, amounts ending with the number 8 are favored because it sounds like prosperity. Giving 80 or 800 yuan is seen as especially lucky. When receiving red envelopes, it is polite to accept with both hands. Do not open the envelope in front of the giver unless you are asked. In some families, children kneel when receiving red envelopes from elders, but this is less common in modern urban settings. For families managing budgets, red envelope giving is an annual expense to plan for. It's wise to set aside money throughout the year, especially if you have many relatives or employees. Balancing cultural traditions with your financial goals, like saving for education or household expenses, is important. Talk openly with your family about what you can afford so giving remains a joyful tradition rather than a financial burden. In recent times, digital red envelopes sent through apps have become popular, especially among younger people. The amounts can follow traditional guidelines, but the method of giving is no more flexible. Remember, the most important part of giving red envelopes is the thought behind it. Giving within your means shows care and respect. Planning ahead helps you stay connected to your culture without sacrificing your financial health.